Jamaica, let me tell some man something. When I was 13 years old, I learned of the Cuban program. And I said to myself, I don't like that. That's not right. And I called Barbara Gludan show to raise the subject. Miss Gludan listened attentively. And she said, I hear you, young man. And I feel like she never want to speak on the subject. So I call Wilmore fucking show. And me raise the subject too. And me tell him, say, Mr. Perkins, you know, this Cuban program, I learn about it. And something just don't sit right, that it is fair. Jamaica means 53 years old. I am 53 years old. And that program have been going on in Jamaica for 50 years. So think about it. 40 years later. I am so happy that program done away with. But Jamaica government, you no shame. You was getting the exploitation of the Cuban doctors. You participate tonight. Not only Andrew government, some of them want the labor right them come for me. Me attack every single government in Jamaica for the last 50 years. Who was part of that exploitation of the Cubans. And why some of these Cuban doctors never run off? Because their family back home would suffer the consequence. And some did run off. Some did seek political asylum in Miami. Yeah? So, because some of you people don't have a soul, you don't think, you can't feel nobody else pain but food own. And as long as Uno is benefiting, it's okay for the exploitation of other people. Now, it's not like the government of Cuba was taking, say, 30% and give them 70%. The government was giving these people 25%. Keep 70% for themselves. And you tell me that's okay. So Jamaica, make no mistake of my statement. Because I opposed to this 40 years ago. I opposed to it. And I'm happy to see the program ended. Very much. And if I pressure push the government to end it, so be. So be, I don't care which government. It is just something, if I had the power, I would have changed it. Because I raise it and I always find it very disturbing. Make no mistake. But Jamaica government, you no shame. Me say, government of Jamaica, you no shame. The United States have been given you millions of dollars yearly. Yearly. You receive close to sometime 100 million. You hear me? Some of the money must go to community development and social program. Some of the money must go to the health, HIV awareness, and security. So why would you never take them millions there? What the United States government go on annually and investing on the people? Come on. Not only Labour government, but PNP government. Me nah sit on a political line for talk the truth. Why Jamaica governments over the years receiving all these millions from the United States for community development? Where is the development of the community? Why they never invest in the brightest minds and have doctors and nurses? Why? Why? What do you do with the money? Now, before Kamala leave office, the Joe Biden administration, in October of that year, they give Jamaica 86 million for security and community development. Since 2026, 2026 this year. The government so far received $360 billion from the United States. Eh? I can break down all of where the money must go for. I can break it down. During 2025, the first $22 million the United States give to Jamaica, what it was for? It was for housing, shelter, and food for the victims of Hurricane Melissa. That's the first billions them give. Plus goods too. Me not talk about goods, me talk about the money them spend in cash to Jamaica government. Yeah? So make no mistake. Me hear some man who say, what America do for Jamaica? But you must read. You must go dig up government website and go look. Go over the state, the United States Secretary website, and go look on the documents. You hear me? So when someone say the United States don't do nothing for Jamaica, you must educate yourself on the truth. You must ask your government where the money there. Eh? Or me not see no community development. Eh? Why we have our brightest minds? Our brightest minds and talents. Why we not see no community development? Hmm? Eh? Clinics run down. Some of the clinics closed. School in deplorable state. Hospital in deplorable state. And the United States government have been giving Jamaica so much millions for the health sector. Where the money there?